This video I'm going to be showing you where the Linux kernel is. So in the previous video I went, what is the Linux kernel? Well, now where is the Linux kernel? So this is the Linux kernel. This is the website of the Linux kernel, kernel.org. And the stable version right here, you can actually browse. You can browse and see the Linux kernel. However, it gets even better. Here on GitHub with Torvalds, here under Linus Torvalds, or Torvald, excuse me. This man right here, he has the Linux kernel source tree. So this is how people contribute to the Linux kernel, and this is where it is. If you want to contribute to the Linux kernel, there it is. There's 11,102 contributors. There are 11,102 contributors to the Linux kernel. And that's how it works, you know. And then this is another source. This is a Git source. And so basically this is the website, but this right here in the GitHub is where the Linux kernel is actually worked on and improved. And it's improved, it's worked and improved upon by over 11,000 people. And that's pretty cool. This is where the Linux kernel basically lives. It's where it lives, and it's where it's, you know, made better. And yeah. It's pretty interesting. If you ever want to look through the Linux kernel, because you want to look through the Linux kernel, here it is. Here's the entire Linux kernel to take a look at. And yeah, that's my little video for today. Also, before I finish out, part of the reason that that security people love Linux so much is that you can actually go to right here, and you can go to whatever. You know, you can crack this open and actually look at it. You can look at the source code. You can look at every single last line of source code in the Linux kernel. And so basically part of the reason, or the main reason why Linux is so trusted by security professionals, electronic security professionals, is because there are 11,000 eyes on the Linux kernel at any given time. So, you know, and that's only just contributors. God knows how many people, anyone at any country at any time of day can get on GitHub, look up Linux, look up the kernel, and go through every last single line of kernel, every last single line of code, to try and find security flaws, to try and find any security stuff. That's what's so great about open source, is that any guy, you know, no matter any guy or gal with an internet connection can show up and can look through the entire Linux kernel. If they find anything that's funky, they can just message Linux or whoever and suggest an edit and tell them what they found. And so yeah. It's a great system. It works out, and it's very, very security focused. It's very great for security. As it's always said, the best security is the security that the best security isn't security that's secret. The best security is security that is out in the open, but people still can't break. That is good security. So, and that's my little video for today. If you guys like these videos, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and help the channel out. Appreciate you.